first glance, my studio might look organized, but a functional workspace is more than just clean lines and tidy shelves. Even if everything looks in place, if it doesn't support how I work, then it's just decoration. So in this video, I'm updating my workspace with a few new tools. Let's start with the foundation, the desk. The more devices I added to my workspace, the more I noticed my old desk wasn't built for it. Every time I dared to change the height, it would go crazy and show an error message. Besides, I thought the cable management needed some love. Maybe it's time for something stronger. So let's get started. First thing first, let's remove all the peripherals, both above and underneath the tabletop. We unscrew the base and with a superhuman strength lift it up and place it against the wall. Time for the new baby now, Flexispot E7 Plus. This desk is designed for demanding setups up to 51 inches of height and a load bearing of 540 pounds. It also gave me the excuse to rethink at the cable management and cover up the power outlets. The motion is smooth and quiet, and the memory height preset are very responsive. But we did all of that for a reason, so let's test it out. Next in line is my old monitor arm, which kept moving on its own, and even after adjusting it, the screen keeps dropping down. I definitely need something stronger and more stable, so I reached out my friends at HEXCAL and they sent me two options. The first arm supports up to 11 kilos thanks to the heavy-duty base. After clamping it to the desk, it's as simple as sliding it onto the pin, making a minor adjustment based on the screen weight, and there you go, you can position it however you like. Option 2 was the heavy-duty arm, capable to handle up to 20 kilos. This model features a double clamp and the installation is just as easy. Similar adjustments let you increase the friction and you are all set, up and down, with ease. It's super impressive how far back it can be positioned, freeing up a lot of extra space on my desk. With my dual monitor setup, I'd say the heavy-duty version is the way to go. Even if my existing keyboard was already perfect, I want to try out something slimmer. So while browsing Lofree's website, I came across the Flowlight 84. With this keyboard, you can choose between wired, Bluetooth or wireless connectivity, which becomes vital when switching between devices. A simple click on function plus device number and you're ready to type in no time on your iPad, Windows PC or Mac. The feeling and the sound while typing are super satisfying, and if my wrist gets tired in certain positions, I just extend the two legs for a more natural comfort, so I can keep working without feeling any pain. Last but not least, the golden control knob, smartly positioned on the upper right side of the keyboard, works perfectly to increase or decrease the volume. I love when a product fits perfectly into the environment around it. As a professional interior designer, the iPad is one of the tools I use the most, but without a proper support, it's not the most comfortable experience in terms of viewing angle. Sometimes I try to get creative with different solutions, but they never quite work out. So I looked for a better one, and I found the MOFT Dynamic Folio. Thanks to its origami layout, this case transforms depending on how I need to work. With a simple fold, I reached the dual screen mode, allowing me to sketch in a much more comfortable position, reading notes from my iPhone. I fold it slightly differently to achieve the floating creation mode, to unlock the possibility to take notes using a physical keyboard. When I use the iPad as a second monitor, I choose the landscape option, which drastically improves my productivity, especially when I'm looking for the perfect piece of furniture. Other times, instead, certain apps work best in portrait mode. Not a problem, you are always two folds away. It's not just functional. I love when a product combines smart design and great portability. I recently started practicing handstands, and one of the main issues I'm having is wrist pain, especially since I use a mouse for 6+ hours a day in a less than ideal position. That's when I discovered the Carpio 2.0 by DELTAHUB. Unlike traditional wrist rest, this one is made for both left and right hands. It's truly ergonomic, supporting a natural wrist posture, and above all it's designed with premium materials. Just place it near your mouse and let your hand naturally follow its shape. It gently lifts your wrist to reduce pressure and prevent pain during long work sessions. The base allows your hand to move smoothly without friction, which is great if you, like me, love 3D modeling. And all of that lets me keep working even after intense handstand sessions. Carpio 2.0 by DELTAHUB has been a game changer. And guess what? The color perfectly matches my office vibes. Last but not least, I want to show you a gift from my friend at Technogym. During Design Week, I noticed their booth had no chairs, only these wellness bowls where you could sit, stretch or work out all in one. It only takes me a few minutes to properly inflate the bowl and cover it with a special edition fabric. Just don't be like me, do it with the air conditioning turned on. Of course, it's not a full-time chair replacement, but switching to it for even 60 minutes a day helps me to engage my core, stay upright, and why not, stretching my back under the tabletop of my desk. Finally, when I'm done, I just roll back to my colorful mood board and complete my project. Peace.